Sure, let's look at the difference between an iPhone 13 Pro and the iPhone 17, and is it worth the upgrade? First off, you would get a bigger screen at 6.3, and you do get some cool colors. So if you really like your Alpine green, you can get a green iPhone 17. The screen is slightly better with always on display and the dynamic island if you care about that. You'd be going from stainless steel to aluminum, and you'd be getting the action button instead of the ring silent switch. The action button is really cool. You can trigger automations with it and stuff. And you get the camera control button on the side if you care about that. You get the Ceramic Shield 2, which is better for scratch resistant, and you get the A19 chip instead of the A15, and you do get some improvements with that. The biggest thing I like is battery life. You get 30 hours of battery life on the base 17, where your 13 Pro had only 22. The selfie camera is 18 megapixels instead of 12, and you get a lot of cool features with that. And yes, the cameras are upgraded. You get two 48 megapixels cameras apart from the three 12 megapixel cameras. So you do lose your telephoto lens, but they are 48 megapixels instead of 12. You get a whole bunch of cool features with that. You would get Apple Intelligence and some really good SOS features, as well as USB Type-C from Lightning. And you get faster MagSafe charging. You would get 256 gigabytes out of the box for $800, where your base model of the 13 Pro only had 128. So is it worth the upgrade? Well, if your 13 Pro is handling just fine, then I would say stick with that because it is a fantastic phone. The 13 Pro was my favorite phone that I ever had. But if you are looking to upgrade, it has been 4 years. The 17 is a great upgrade. And you're looking at like, oh, what about the 13 Pro versus 17 Pro? The only real difference is that extra camera, some extra cooling, a little bit better battery life, but the 17 is such a good deal. And that's only if you need to upgrade from your 13 Pro, because this thing still has a lot of life into it. If your battery life is dying, Apple will actually replace this battery for give or take $100 and give it brand new life. But your question is it worth the upgrade? And I would say yes, this is a great phone. If you are looking to upgrade, 4 years later, then yes, the 17 is a very good option. You're getting a lot of the Pro features. You're getting the better display. You're getting great upgraded cameras. Battery life will be phenomenal. You get to choose some really cool colors. So if you are looking to upgrade, yes, the 17 is great, but your 13 Pro Max is still a champ.